Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and today we'll take a look at Samsung highlights because this completely revolutionizes the lock screen on smartphones as we know it. Now, short form content is everywhere in YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and now it is on your lock screen. So Samsung is the first to do this, and how I was able to figure this out or find this application is when I went inside of the Samsung Members app. This was where I was trying to search for that brand new beta for the watch, and it's right underneath benefits is usually where it pops up. But on the very top, I noticed this right here, which is Samsung Highlights Beta, so you can discover more with highlights. And pretty much what it does is it overlays these short form videos on your lock screen. So once you go inside of either right there of Learn More, or you can go inside of the Samsung Store, and this is where you want to go on the very top and you search for Samsung Highlights. Now, once you find Samsung Highlights, it's just sitting right here. This is where you can get it installed. And then when you open it up for the first time, this is where you can put in all of your different categories that you would like to watch. So we're going to go through, hit on Get Started. We agree to the terms and services. And then this is where you would have several different categories to choose from, and you would like to choose at least 3. So we can do maybe the animals, nature, we can do the entertainment, we can go with food and drink, also news and education, travel and culture, and we'll throw in sports as well. Now, once you hit on next, you want to go inside of your settings, and you're just enabling this to just kind of show up on top of the lock screen. So I was able to play with this pretty much all day today just to see if I liked it, if I didn't like it. So now that you have it activated and you selected your categories, which you can always change these settings later, this is now what your lock screen looks like. Now, in terms of interacting with this lock screen here, if you swipe down or if you swipe up, if you swipe left, or if you swipe right, it doesn't matter what you do. It does now finally take you into your face recognition, fingerprint, as well as your PIN or password. And then you get into your phone. So it's very simple just to get into your device. It's a simple swipe, put in your biometrics, password, PIN, whatever, and now you're in your device. Now, in order for you to interact with this little app right here, this is what you're able to do. Over here on the bottom left-hand side, you'll see this little area. This is where you swipe, and this is where you can actually now watch this short form video. And as it's being played, you can either listen to it immediately, or you can tap it for it to, bring up the audio. And that is through the settings up over here. But I still want to show you how you're able to interact with this application. So what'll happen is now that you have swiped right here, you have now opened up these little short form content videos. You can swipe up to go to the very next one. And every single area of all these different highlights will come from different sources depending on the categories that you have chosen. Now on the top, you can see that there is the For You and also the categories. So for some reason, let's say you just want to specifically only go to entertainment. Now you can watch all of the entertainment short form content. Or what you can do is go to the For You, which this is all the categories that you have chosen. Now, also in here, what you can take a look at is if you would like to learn more about either the person who created this video or about maybe what is being talked about in terms of the topic, this right here is the topic. Anytime that you go here and then you unlock your device, this will take you over into exactly what you're watching and where it came from, and then you can take a look at it. So this right here is from Samsung Plus TV. Again, if we go right here, Food 52, if we tap here, now we're over inside of this website where you can learn about it or at least see where this video came from. Now, let's say that maybe you are interested in this person creating this content and you don't really care too much about the exact topic, but you want to see what else they have. Then you tap right here, and this is where you can take a look at more of their other little short form contents and little videos, photos. So this is how you're able to interact with the application. Now, just remember, this is a overlay before your lock screen. So right here, if you want to get into your lock screen, you simply swipe. But if you want to interact with all these videos, it's this little icon right there. Again, you can tap here to read about that article or watch the video, or you can view more from them by tapping on this little icon. So you have 2 areas to tap. Now you also have share, you have like, and then you can also bring this down just a little bit. So if you don't want it to be a full screen. Now, if you do heart or like any of these videos, it'll sit right up over here underneath my like. So anytime you'd want to rewatch something because you're interested, just tap that, go up there, and you're able to see everything. So now that we've pretty much taken a look at everything, we took a look at these 3 different icons over here. We took a look at where you can take a look at all their content. More about this video itself is just sitting right here. Here's your For You, which is all the categories you chose. Here's all the categories that you can just go into and take a look at some of those short form contents. And then what we have left will be the settings. So here is the settings. You just want to go into your phone, and then this is where you can either have it on or off for showing on the lock screen. You also have all your different categories. So these are the ones that you chose. So if there's a few of these that you would like to take off, maybe the food and drink, you hit on done. Now you're down to 5. You also have this right here, download videos only on Wi-Fi, or you can mute the video feed by default. So let's say that you would like to have the video be on mute the moment you actually get into this view. Because if you remember, if you're in your normal lock screen, which we are sitting right here, once you swipe this area, it plays the video. And normally there is audio, but I have the audio turned down just for the purpose of this video. So here's where you can see that little mute button. So if you'd like to listen to it, you tap on that little mute button and now you're listening to your video. So it's up to you if you like it to be muted immediately, or the moment you open up that video, you can now actually start listening. So for the rest that you have here, you have erase personal data, about Samsung highlights, send us feedback, and copy user ID, which my guess, copy user ID is if you have any feedback to send in and you have to tell them what's going on with the application. Because you have to remember, this is still in beta. Now, the other way that you can interact with this is because it is a application. Let's say on the very top right-hand side, you go inside settings and you don't want it to show on the lock screen anymore. So now that you have taken it off of the lock screen, you're going to go right back to where you were from before. So when you go inside of the lock screen, you're going to have your face recognition be activated immediately. You got your fingerprint, password, PIN, all that good stuff. And then you can just interact with it as a application. So now you can just open it up. You can watch all of your short form content. So this way you don't have to go inside of Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or anything like that. You can still view everything from the content curator right here or the publisher. You can also read more about exactly what you're about to watch or where it even came from. So you have a bunch of different ways you can interact with this, either as an application itself or as your lock screen. So I played with this all day today. I have at least 12 hours with this, and I have no issues with a little video being played first. Sometimes I just want to kind of look at a couple things. I'm laying in bed, maybe trying to get tired. I can just go through this without actually having to go into other applications. And it's pretty nice. And again, don't forget, you are able to go inside of here, take a look more from that person. You have more details of the video. And then you also have your settings. And if you would like to look at a particular category, maybe you just want to see everything about sports right now, you can take a look at everything for sports. And then you can go right back to For You. Now, don't forget, if you like any of these, you hit on the little like button, and then they will show up here on the very top left-hand side. So that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys today. Now, don't forget, if you are looking to figure out exactly where you can get this downloaded or learn more, you can go inside of the Samsung Galaxy store right here. This is where you can just search for Samsung highlights. Or if you have the Samsung members application, this is where you can go over inside of benefits sitting right here. And then this is where you'll see the little tab sitting on the very top. Again, I was trying to search for if we could sign up for the watch beta right now. We couldn't. Notice this thing sitting in beta, and I learned more, got it installed, and honestly, I do love it. So this is a really cool way to watch short form content just right at the lock screen itself. Remember, if you want to get in your phone, you swipe at any direction, or if you don't want to watch all these videos, you swipe right there and you have all of your interaction options. So hopefully you guys appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.